you know, get excited about who your friends know and who those friends know and who those friends know. Because, I got people in Australia and Canada that I have no idea what their names are, never talked to them or anything, and, I'm profiting money from them. Um, you know, the process, if you're going to sign up, um, we don't like you going out and vomiting a bunch of information on your friends, getting excited about the numbers, spitting all these numbers out because, you're not credible yet. Your friends are going to be like, how much are you making? And obviously, you're not making any money yet. And so, you're going to fall flat on your face. So what you do is, you tell them a little bit about the business. You're like, hey, come hear this out from my buddy Jake or Nick or John Harrington, somebody that's successful in the business. One of the hundreds of thousands of people that are being successful in this business, and say, come hear from this guy. He's making whatever $2,000 a week doing this. So just come hear about it. So you sit your prospects in front of someone that's credible, someone that's making money, and you have them answer your questions for you. Explain the business for you, and basically take care of business. It works. It works every time. Kids 26 to 28, 24, 30, they're making crazy amounts of money. They're retiring at 28, 26. Really. If you want to go out and make $500, go out and make $500. You want to go out and make $1,000, go out and make $1,000. I signed my buddy Michael Soderlin up probably a week ago. In 3 days, he made $1,400 he signed like 6 kids up in 2 days. Like, that's how ridiculous it can get. And so it's basically, the only ways you can fail is if you quit or if you don't do anything. A lot of people will think this is like some kind of scam because they don't know how the business works. They just don't understand it really. And really, once you start to understand the business, you get it. Verve is actually the official drink of the Phoenix Suns. There's a Verve lounge in there, the Phoenix Suns Arena, which we get tickets to for $5. It's pretty sick. Michael Jordan endorses it. He made it the official drink of his team, the Charlotte Bobcats, over Gatorade, which is, that's a pretty big deal and all, considering it's passed with Gatorade. And, Dr. Oz thinks it's the shit. Healthiest thing you can eat each day with a handful of almonds. So why would these companies, put their name behind a company that wasn't credible or was a scam? It doesn't make sense to me. Make sense to you? No. This company's been around for 8 years. It would have been shut down by now if it wasn't legit. So this company's legit. These kids are making a good amount of money. Kids these days, they're expected to go to high school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, and then, eventually get a job. But, 1 out of every 2 college kids is graduating with a degree, but they're not finding jobs. They're sitting on an average of, I think it's $25,000 in debt. Student loan debt has actually surpassed credit card debt these last couple months, and that's just ridiculous. Like, I don't even need to tell you how shitty the economy is. And in this case, in this economy, we got to start doing things different. A teacher making $50,000 a year isn't going to teach you how to make hundreds of thousands or millions. They just can't do that. If you want to learn how to make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, listen to someone that's making 6, 7, 8 figures. That's basically how it goes. It's as easy as, cracking open a Verve, whether it's in class or if it's at the gym. And, 9 times out of 10, your friends are going to be like, yo, what's that? Because, it's not stores, gas stations, or anything. And that's your opportunity to just tell them a little bit about the health side effect of it. And then, get into the business side about it. And, who doesn't want to make a couple extra $100 a week? That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. So there are 2 reasons for failure. The first one is not listening to people that do know what they're talking about. That's not following the system. That's, going off trying to reinvent the wheel. The second reason is listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. Your friend that's telling you that's a scam because they don't know anything. They're just scared or whatever, and or your parents telling you, it's not going to work. It's one of those things. Listen to the people that know what they're talking about, that are successful in this business, that know how it works, that know how to coach you. We're all a team. We focus on the newest brand partners, and we build them up to where they're successful and where they can start, talking to the newest prospects, and where they're making, $500 a week or whatever. So there's 9 ways to make money. I'm not going to get into all of those, obviously. Some of them are pretty ridiculous. But the 2 main ones are, it's the short, like the fast start bonus, and then the second one is the long-term income, and that's what we're really excited about. The first way to make money is fast start. That's when you sign someone up, you automatically get $20. $20 gets sent to your bank account. And the second way, which we're excited to tell, that's the long term. That's called the residual income. It's when maybe you sign a guy up, he signs a guy up, and he signs a guy up. And with each person, they buy 2 cases. And it's 120 points every 2 cases. So that's 360 points just with 3 guys on one side. And if you sign a guy up over on your other side, and then he signs up a guy, that's 240 points. 120 plus 120, 240. If you have 240 and 360, all you need is 180 and 360 points. It can flip-flop whichever way. Basically, if you get 180 on one side and 360 on another, vemma cashes that in for what they call a business cycle. And a business cycle is worth anywhere from $20 to $25. And for your first week, you might cycle once. Your second week, you could cycle 3 times. Your second month, you may be cycling like 10 times. Your fourth month, you might be cycling every hour. These guys like John Harrington and Alex Morton, Brad Alcazan, Josh Noble, Kanoa, these guys are cycling every 10, 20 minutes. And you can do the math on that. It's pretty cool. So, this thing's getting big. It's not getting smaller. BK Braco is preparing its facilities for a 1,000% increase in the year 2014. So we're trying to blow this thing up. And, I woke up and, checked my vemma app. And I don't know if you can see that. It says $80. So I just woke up, and in the middle of the night, I made $80. I woke up to that. I was like, sweet, I'm not going to argue with that. So, you can, if you put in some hard work and, you're good with people, this is the business for you. There's basically no way to fail unless you're just a lazy ass or you decide to quit. So, let's do this. Let's take it to the stars. Later.